Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Kerbal Space Program Let's Play. Here we are with the craft from last time, and I really had I didn't think it was going to work, to be honest. I had no inclination that it was actually going to take off and do the job, but after thinking it through, I feel a little bit more confident. This walloping great big weird thing on the top is only slightly more heavier than what the stuff that we've been putting up there onto the space station. So in theory, our delivery module at the bottom here should be able to cope with it. Now, because of its weird shape and because it's long, I've put these winglets on. We've got 8 winglets on there. And whilst I was at it, because what I did in between episodes, I took it back into the vehicle assembly building and put the winglets on. And whilst I was there, I added some lights, because while I've been on the space station, I've decided I've been wanting more lights. And yeah, I really do want more lights on everything, because it's dark up there. Let's just check the staging. No, that staging's wrong. Let's bring that down to there. Okay, SAS is on. Let's launch with the throttle at 1/3. Ooh, nice slow launch. I kind of like it. Right, okay, so with this craft being so kind of dodgily weird, my plan is to start with it being vertical and just go straight up until we're out of the atmosphere. Once we're out of the atmosphere, then we're going to do more stuff. So we're going to try and rendezvous with a part in space and collect it with our bay. It's not going to work, but never mind. Let's just increase our throttle as the solid fuel runs out, and I'm going to leave it like that until we get high enough. I don't want to really touch it. I'm sure it would go horribly wrong. We've got we've got 2 big fat bits with a weak connection in the middle. Not the right way to do it. But we're out the thicker parts of the atmosphere, and we're going to get into orbit. So I will see you when we are in orbit. Okay, so our main engine just ran out, so it's time to switch to the one that we're actually going to use in space. The one we used, the 909, the Terrier, as it's been renamed. I'm going to try and make this into an orbit. Let's see what we're doing here. Focus on Kerbin. Oh, the module that I was aiming for has gone in front of us. Never mind, we'll set it as a target anyway. And hopefully we can actually get this into an orbit without using too much fuel. The craft seems to be doing pretty well up here in space actually at the minute. It's a very weird futuristic looking thing. So yes, I'm going to let this burn for a little while longer, and hopefully we'll get a nice little orbit, and then it will be a matter of docking up with this module the same way as I dock up with the space station. So I'm not going to show me wiggling around all these docking points the same way as I do everything else, because you've already seen that when I've been building the space station. So yes, I will see you when I get closer. Okay, so our module is 26 kilometers away. I'm going to turn the lights on so we can see our craft, and we've been orbiting a little while to get something close. Now, we need to bring... let's see, we are still behind, so we need to probably keep going for a little while until we get a little closer. And then we might actually catch up next orbit. So let's see what we got here. We're going to end up in front of it, or is that the distance behind it? Let's see, what's it say? It says 26. Let's just go around and see what that says. Are we catching up? What sort of speed are we catching up with it? Oh, we're catching up quite fast. We might actually end up in front of it. Yeah, we're going to end up in front of it soon. Right, let's stop there. And let's bring up our controls. Let's get ourselves prograde, and let's get ourselves focused on Kerbin. We're going to now bring these down so that the intersections are getting close. We're going to get our periaps up. Actually, let's just move forward to our apoaps there. There we go. We're going to try and bring our periaps and apoaps into alignment as well. Periapsis. Sorry, I'm saying it wrong. That's how I say it. Never mind. What have we got here? We've got 72 and 74, so ideally we need to just retrograde that down to 72. Just trying to match the orbits up a little bit. And then, how are we doing on fuel? Plenty of monopropellant left. That's what we need. Right, okay. Right, so let's just... Oh. 72. Oh, actually. 72. Oh, we needed to go up to 74. Oh, right, okay. So let's go prograde on our orbit. What we got there? 73, 74, 74. There we go. Oh, we got an intersection, 20k, and something else. It's just flashing. 74 and 70. That'll do. That'll do. Right. Let's get closer. Okay, so we've got orbits pretty much matched. I did a bit of burning, and now we've got an intersect of 0.5 kilometers. That is plenty close enough. So I'm going to fast forward round till we get that point, because that is for when we arrive there. So fast forward in as much as we can, and then when we get close, we're going to switch dip modes, and we're going to have a look at what this module is and see if we can collect it in our crazy spaceship. It'd be nice if we could, and then bring it back down to the planet and complete the contract. Probably only going to get about 20,000 for it, but never mind. Every little helps. Okay, so we're getting close now. Let's slow down the time acceleration, go out of map mode, switch to target mode, not orbit. There we go. Let's get retrograde to our item. There it is. Can't see what it is yet, it's too far away. And I want to null out any velocities between us. So we're going retrograde to our velocities between us and the target. There we go. Let's just do a little bit of a burn gently. And there we go. We're in complete synchronization with it now. Now I'm going to just be a bit crude and just point the vessel towards it. I say crude, it is what you're supposed to do. Well, in this method anyway. I find this method easy enough for me. There we are, pointing towards it, and then we're going to do a burn. 5 meters per second should do it. Nice and slowly. When I was doing this to begin with, I was doing everything too quick and shooting past everything, and it was just terrible. But look at all those RCS nodules going crazy. So we're heading towards it at 5 meters per second now, so we need to get ready to slow down. Got plenty of fuel, plenty of monopropellant, although, oh yeah, one tank's almost completely full. Right, 200 and something away now. It's going to be a good 15 seconds, I think, before we get close enough, so I'll just do a little time jump. Bear with me. Okay, and one more little burn, and we're actually getting right next to our module. Oh, actually, I think I can see... Oh, I can see what it is now. Let's slow right down. There we go. It's a little solid booster thing. I think it's little. I hope it's little. Let's try and get in our bay. So open these up. And of course, we're upside down, aren't we? Well, let's get ourselves into some sort of docking mode. So let's rotate the craft a little bit. There we are. We need to bring it into alignment. And because our bay's on the top, we're going to have to come from beneath. So, first of all, let's get ourselves more or less in the same sort of orientation. Yeah, I think that's more or less. Right, now let's make sure we're beneath it. So let's go down. Yeah, definitely beneath it now. Okay, now I want to get myself above and bring myself over to it. So let's get ourselves in full docking mode. Here we go. So we're moving over. Oh, come on. I think it'll fit. I'm fairly sure it'll fit. Can't really see it very well, but I'm hoping that these lights that I put on will help. I think it's been illuminated a little bit now by the lights. Of course, we're looking from above, so that doesn't really help. Slow our sideways velocity a little bit. Slow it more. Well, that looks about right. Now, how much above it are we? Quite a bit. Okay. So we can come back a little bit. So let's go back. There we go. Remember, this can is moving around the planet, but it's not moving relative to us in a way. It's weird. Right, now let's... Oh, I think we need to rotate our craft a little bit. There we go. And let's head up. Let's get a little bit closer. I'm going to come in nice and slow. There it is. 7 meters away. Let's slow down a little bit more. Okay. Doing this in 3 dimensions on a 2-dimension... Oh, go forward, go forward. Yes. The lights are now playing their part. Ah, I think we're going to get it. Yep, looks like we need to move forward a bit, back a bit. Back a little bit, no, forward. Don't want to bash it. We don't want to bash it. Is it coming in? Oh, oh, oh. Nearly. Sideways a little bit. There we go. Up a little bit. Up a little bit more. And then I think we've got it. We have, ladies and gentlemen. We have captured ourselves a booster. And it's in our bay. Fantastic. Well, it's time to bring this back down to the planet. So let's go back to staging. And I'm going to waste no time. No matter where we are, I'm just bringing it back down to the planet. I could... Oh, no, I'm not going to time accelerate. Things could go horribly wrong if I do that. Let's just point our craft retrograde. So we're currently to the target. Let's go to orbit. There we go. Now let's go gentle controls. Gentle, 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 gentle. I can see it poking through the side of the bay door. That's not good at all. Hopefully it will stay in place throughout this operation. And we need to reduce our velocity so that we... where are we? We're over here. So that we land. So let's do that. We're pointing retrograde. Let's power up our engine a little bit and see what happens. You can see that the booster there just on the inside poking out. Hopefully it will stay in there. I don't think this is the way it was supposed to be done, to be honest. Now, can I increase? Booster looks fairly solid where it is. Okay, we've done a bit of a burn. Let's see what that does for us. It is reducing our orbit, but not enough yet. Okay. Let's do a little bit more of a burn. I'm determined to bring this back, damn it. Oh, camera's going funny, but everything else looks like it's okay. Yeah, full throttle, and it looks like we're stable at the minute. Let's cut that out. See what we're looking like on the map. It looks like we're going to head in towards the ocean. An ocean landing. I'm happy with that. Nice and soft. Okay. Let's go back to our view here. There we go. Now, if I do a tiny bit of time acceleration, what happens? Actually, before we do time acceleration, I'm going to save it in case time acceleration breaks everything. There we go. Right, time accelerate up to ×5 speed. Looks like the module is slipping slightly. Is it going to hit that back end and just stay there? Don't know. Let's... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It didn't like dropping out of time warp at all. Okay. I'm going to pause the recording, and once we get closer to the atmosphere, because this could take a while, I will come back. Okay, so I decided to try and get rid of as much velocity as possible. We don't want this thing to burn up in the atmosphere, so what I'm doing is I'm going to make sure that we are retrograde. There we are, and I'm just really using all the fuel we've got left to slow us down as much as possible. But then before we hit the atmosphere, I kind of want to put us into a spin. And that spin means that the air gets pushed around and the object and the craft will get buffeted to the point where our velocity will slow very quickly. So we're about to come out of that atmosphere now. We've nearly used up all our fuel, so we'll let all that fuel go first. Let all that fuel go first. There we go. Go, 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 go. There we go. SAS now off deliberately. And we're going to put ourselves into a slow spin. Okay, we're going to put ourselves sideways to begin with. I'm going to try and just put ourselves into a really slow spin. There we go. And I'm hoping what happens here is that the spin allows the whole craft to be buffeted around and not one point of re-entry. I know originally I put this heat shield on the front, but the shield is not really big enough for the entire craft. So what I'm doing is I'm hoping that the craft is going to get buffeted around enough. Look, there it goes. It's getting buffeted around and we're slowing down very quickly without getting any heat on the craft, which is exactly what I wanted at these sorts. Oh god, it's going a bit quick though. I wanted a gentle rotation so that we don't get any heat on one particular part. But I think, yeah, we're now falling. We're beneath 20,000 meters. We're now falling moderately slowly. Let's get the SAS on by little bit. Let's get a retrograde active now. If it'll let me get a retrograde active. I don't know whether falling down at this time of night is a good idea. What's our fuel situations like? Electrical charge is fine. We've got the battery packs, bit of solar power. For some reason it went right. Okay, let's turn the RCS to full-blown mode instead of soft mode. There we are. We managed to flip the craft now. Oh no, it's rotating. We don't want that. We just want it to... now, how do I stop its roll? I don't know. But we're starting to get quite low now. I can't see anything. I can't see where the water is. I can't see where the land is. It's all very dark. It's all very useless. I'm just using this altimeter here. 10 kilometers to go. I think it's about time we deployed the chutes. Yes, okay, so chutes deploying now. Oh, that was a bit of a jerk. It's coming onto its side a little bit. I kind of wanted it on its side more. Let's get the SAS on. Let's make it point retrograde. No. Prograde? No grade. Side grade. There we are. Now, we're falling at 40 meters per second at the minute, but the chutes haven't opened out. I think we're actually over land rather than water. So let's see. We want to be able to open this up when we land. So let's see. Can we rotate ourselves round to the point where those chutes? Oh no! It looks like it likes. It likes kind of being on its side. I suppose it's more aerodynamic on its side in that way. But when we get closer to the ground and the chutes open, I will restart the recording and we will see you there. Okay, the chutes have just opened up and we're floating at about 5 meters per second. I think we'll be able to use the RCS to improve that. So can we bring it over onto its side now? Come on. Rotate, damn you. It won't rotate. I think that is due to the air and the fact that it's more aerodynamic like this. We'll try and lay it down on that side. Is there any sort of other controls I can do which will help? I suppose I could do that. That slows its descent slightly. I'm not sure how high we are above sea level. I think we're about 400 meters up, so we've got about 200 meters to go. So I'll just cut the recording again until we're closer to the ground. Okay, I think we're flipping close now, so we're going to do some RCS to try and slow ourselves. 4.5 meters, that's the ground there, and nothing exploded. Fantastic. There we go. And if we open up this bay here, look what we got inside. Look what we have here. Oh my word. Well, let's close that up, recover the vessel, and complete that contract. Recover vessel. Okay, so now we've got the vessel. We've got one experiment recovered. We've got all the parts back. We only got 15% of the value, unfortunately, and we didn't get any crew. That's done. However, we should be able to go to the tracking station now and pick up that module, because it's now on the surface. There it is, on the surface. We can now recover that. Do you want to recover this vessel? Yes. And we're going to get the solid fuel booster and the fuel, which means we get some money for it. We get 63 funds. Done. And look down here now. Contract complete. We got our reward for getting the module that was orbiting Kerbin. That is brilliant. It still says obtain the module, but I think if I reload the game, that will go away. So let's have a look here. What we got? What do we have? No, that has gone as well by the looks of it. So brilliant. We have we've completed that contract. Let's just check. Active, recover component. We've only got one of them left. In the archives, I'm not seeing. Is it in order? There it is. Recover the module. We did it. Oh my word. Well, that's the first part of this episode over with. Now on to the next thing. So now we're going to recover the other piece. So, to the vehicle assembly, here we are. So we're going to recover the other piece. Now for this one we're going to do it slightly differently. We're going to get the station delivery craft, the latest one that we've worked on. Here it is. We're going to take this fairing and we're going to cancel the fairing. We're going to remove everything off the top here. Absolutely everything. There we go. We're going to take we're going to take the fairing itself off. Cancel. We don't need that no more. There we go. And we're going to put a grabber on the end of this. So let's see, what have we got? Aerodynamics utility. Here we are. Advanced grabbing unit. We're going to have to buy it. Purchase that. There we go. So let's pop that on. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. The only thing is that that's not stupidly aerodynamic, is it? No. But we want to come down gently with this one. Probably sidewards. So I'm thinking lots and lots of parachutes. Like too many. Stupid amounts. Like 4 there and then 4 up here. Why won't it let me... Oh, you can't put them on the grabber. Or can you? No, you can't put them on there. We'll have to put them over here. There we go. We'll put 4 up there as well. Just as many as possible. RCS units. We need to control. We need to replace them. Can we put them up here? We'll have to put them there. How many can we have of them? Let's have 4 of them as well. Yep, that looks like we're good. Right, so we're going to use this to grab the other one. We're not going to bother with heat shield. We're not going to try anything else. We're going to just call this the contract craft or the grabber. Oh, grabber craft. No, we're going to do it correctly. It's grabber double. Well, grabber's 1B now. Grabber craft Mark 1. Here we go. Let's give this a try. So I think everything's pretty much in order. We got parachutes, engines. Yep. Right. As long as it doesn't explode when it comes back in through the atmosphere, we should be fine. I I'm thinking a massive heat shield on the bottom, but like between the engine and the fuel tank, just to really, you know, if we get that, put it there. Oh my flip! No, that doesn't work. Or does it? No, I'm really not sure about that. Let's get rid of that. Medium heat shield, does that kind of make sense? I don't know. No, none of this makes any sense. We'll just go with the standard. Let's give this a try. Go! Okay, so here we are. Hopefully this grabber will do the job. Everything looks in order. Let's just see. Where is that object that we have to collect? There it is. Oh, it's almost perfect. Let's just speed up time ever so slightly. There. That'll do it. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just check for fuel. No fuel in that. There's no fuel in the tank. That's fine. I'm sure that's going to be completely and utterly fine. We'll figure it out when we're up there. Okay. Stability and launch. Now I'm hoping, due to the fact that this is a lot lighter than things that we've gone up with in the past, I'm hoping that we're going to have plenty of fuel left to add into this tank. Now as far as I'm aware, this stack decoupler is cross-fed, so we should be fine. So the solid fuel boosters now boosting our ways up to miles and miles really high. We're only just got the throttle on the middle one, normal sort of stuff. Starting to get through the atmosphere a little bit here, and oh, there we go. There we are. Right, standard procedure now. I'll see you when we're in orbit. See, I've done it again. I forgot to put lights on it. Never mind. Okay, so now I'm transferring the fuel from the rocker max to the fuel tank at the top, and once that's done, we're going to stop the fuel from going anywhere, and we're going to keep it stored in there. So we actually came up without any fuel in the 400, and now we've just put it in there. We've got a little bit left in the rocker max, so let's see if we need it for anything. Now our orbit's a little bit wonky. Where's our target? There's our target. Oh, right near it. That's not bad. Set as target. Okay, now let's have a look. What sort of plane are we on? We probably could do with a correction in a bit. But I do seem to have overshot things just here a little bit, so we're going to have to adjust that. 83, 94, yeah, we're going too high, so we're actually going to miss the whole thing. So if I go forward, see that one's, oh god, if we go forward to this 94 marker, there we go. And we change, we get ourselves retrograde? Retrograde, yeah. Not to the target, but to the orbit. There we go, retrograde to the orbit. Come on, craft, spin yourself. Oh my word, that RCS is going crazy. It's because it's not coping with the fact that it's got a great big lump on the end. We want to use the rest of this lump, and then we're going to have to destroy it via the tracking station. There we are. That'll do. Right. So we're at the Apple apps here. Right. So we want to bring this down to about 80. Okay. Let's increase that. Here comes our periapsis round. Well, what's that say? 57. That's not good. That's too small. That's too small. Back the other way. Back the other way. Oh, you know what? This would be a lot easier if we weren't carrying this can. Still got fuel in it though. Not much, but it's got a bit in. I tell you what, right, let's turn that off. Let's eject this. Okay, we've got all the fuel we need here. There we go. Goodbye, my friend. Let's turn these on now. There we go. RCS should work a lot better. Although we can't see anything because I forgot the lights. Never mind. Right, I'm going to get close to the object and then we're going to try and grab it. Okay, I'm partway through the procedure of getting into a line with the object, wherever it is. I think that might actually be it behind us. There it is, 8 kilometres behind us. But I think it's about time that we... no, we won't open the grabber yet. It's 8 kilometres behind us. We'll get a little bit closer. More jiggling to do. Okay, so yeah, this is telling me we've got a 2.2 kilometre intersect. Now that's quite a big one, and it's not an even one. We've got a 57 over here. It means that if I miss the intersect, then we're going to have problems staying up with the object. But I think we'll go for it. So at the minute it's... Let's have a look. What's the... I'm not sure. Let's go and get close to it. Right, there it is. Oh, 7.1. So what was it? 2.2 is the best. So if we fast forward till we're about 3, 4... Right, it's passing under us here. This will do. This will do. Let's do this stuff. Right, how do I do this? We want to null out the velocity completely. So we go retrograde. There we go. We're going to burn until the retrograde is gone. That's pretty much sorted that. Then we're going to turn this vessel round, even though the controls are all skew-with because they're pointing in a funny direction. I have to just try and figure it out. I could rotate the craft and put it in the right direction, but I haven't bothered to do that yet. Oh, maybe I should because I keep getting it wrong. Oh, actually, no, that'll do. Right. 2.7 kilometres. Let's do a big burn towards it. Let's go at 30 metres per second, shall we? 2.6. 2.5. Let's go a little bit faster. Let's go 50 to begin with. And let's get retrograde ready. There we are, retrograde ready. 2 kilometres. We need to do this quite quickly, otherwise we're going to end up further apart again. 1.8, 1.7. I'm not 100% sure how these orbits work, so I'm just trying to do my best here, really. Now, let's have a look. Oh my goodness, it's over a kilometre away and I can already see it. This one's bigger than the last one. Right, we're under a kilometre in terms of getting back now, so let's bring that down to 20 metres per second. Yeah, that's a good speed to go, I think, 20 metres per second now. We're starting to veer off from it. Beyond 45 degrees, I think it's getting beyond 45 degrees. We need to null that out. That'll do, and we're going to do another... That's spin that for flip's sake. At least up is down and down is up. That'll do. Right. We need to point ourselves at it. Doing it quick. Doing it quick but in small, easy stages. Right, that'll do. Burst, let's call it about 15. That seems about right. Let's get ourselves retrograde again. Of course, this is all relevant in relevant terms to the target. Then we need to get close and grab it. Oh my goodness, this is huge. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this back in through the atmosphere. We're nearly 100 away. Let's just reduce that to about 5. Turn off the RCS. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. Oh my goodness. That is so going to explode on the way back. Okay, let's go full docking mode now. And let's put ourselves some RCS and full reverse to get ourselves going closer. There we go. Right, let's bring the craft round. There we go. We're going to try and get on the end of this component. Let's just make sure we've got the right orientation. Oh, I think if I just rotate the craft round throughout 180. No, but that was 90. There we go. Right, okay. The craft is facing the correct way now. Okay, so let's slow that momentum going that way. Slow that momentum going that way. Start moving forward a little bit towards it. And let's get the grabber ready. I've never seen this grabber before. First time I've used it. So, arm. Oh wow, that's amazing. Right, where is it? Have we gone past it? No, we're getting close to it. Okay, let's stop ourselves from floating too fast that way. Let's just rotate ourselves in a little bit. The camera's a bit wonky, but never mind. Okay, so let's go this way. We're falling downwards. 20 kilometers away now, apparently. Let's move in towards it. And there we are, we're moving in towards it. Now I want to get this smack on in the middle, really. Ah! Well, that isn't necessarily smack on in the middle. Wow, but it's flipping close. That is not a bad grab. Now the question is, will it survive re-entry? I'm fairly sure it will, but let's see what we can do. So, first things first, let's go orbit mode. Retrograde to our orbit. And this is probably going to fall over. Can we detach the grabber? Release, yes. So we'll do it so the craft falls off the top, I think. Might even be able to get it to land like this. Right, now, where's the space centre? Where are we? We are here, grabber craft. Space centre is there in the dark. We could aim for the desert. Let's not aim for the desert, though. Let's aim for the space centre. We get most of our money back that way. And, of course, if we go in the water, that's even better. So we'll aim for the water just over the space station. So that will do there. Right, what direction are we facing? We need to get ourselves retrograde to the orbit. There we go, there we go. It's doing it already. It's taking its time about it because it's tugging this colossal thing with it. Oh, God, I don't know if this is going to work. Right. Let's see if we can degrade our orbit. We haven't... I don't know how much liquid fuel we've got. We do seem to have quite a bit. Right, let's slow this object down. Slow it down more, keep it slowing. Come on, bring that orbit in. What are we now? Periaps is at 21, 22, 15, 14. We want to kind of get into the middle of this ocean here. That will end us right next to the space station, I would have thought. Space complex. Keep it up. We're running low on... No, we've got plenty of fuel left at the minute, actually. It's because we had that container earlier. How are we going now? Still going good. Still going good. Speed still 2 kilometers a second. That's a phenomenal amount. Right. How are we doing? That, I think, will do. That will do us quite nicely. Let's come in just in the water there. Right, so we've got a good distance to fall yet, so I will see you sometime soon. We'll skip forward again. Okay, I'm trying to bleed off some of our speed here. We're just going to use the rest of the fuel in here. There's not much left. Oh my word. Oh, I thought this had some fuel in it then, but it doesn't. There's the space centre, there's beneath us. It is 55 kilometres beneath us as we pass under it now. Passing under the space centre, there it is. So we just want to ditch ourselves in this... Oh, we're out of fuel. There we are, we're out of fuel, so we've only got the RCS left. Plenty of monopropellant, so we could actually do a reverse thrust on the monopropellant. There we go. Should be completely fine, I would have thought. Re-entry effects happening anytime soon, I think. We are going flipping quick, but I'd expect something like this booster or whatever... What is it? The twin bore. I'd expect the twin bore to be able to cope with it. There we go. Now hopefully nothing explodes. Speed is Stable. Heat unknown. That engine at the bottom could explode. Oh my word, it's glowing white hot. It is really... These engines must be able to take one hell of a beating. I think we're past... Nearly past the worst of it. We're getting close to being past the worst of it now. Still going quite quickly. The atmosphere is getting even thicker. So even though we're slowing down, the atmosphere is getting thicker. Okay, there we go. Starting to ease off now. Yep, there we are. Speed dropping. We've survived the re-entry. We just need to slow down a little bit more before we release these chutes. Okay, let's prograde this. Prograde quicker, quicker, quicker. Oh, we're out of monopropellant. We're going to have to let the weight carriers down and chutes. Oh, well, looks like the grabber... that's weird. There seems to be some sort of separation within... between these two objects. A bit of strange physics there, but never mind. We're not going to stay connected to the grabber all the way down. Let's time accelerate to 500. It's when the chutes open. Way they open. Brilliant. 5 meters a second, I'm sure we're happy with that. We're out of monopropellant, plenty of electrical charge. Back safely. Oh, this is brilliant. We just got to land it in the water now. Just got to land it in the water. Can we do that? Let's... What on earth? Oh, it's time acceleration making that split apart. Do you see that? Look at that. That's weird, that. That must be to do with the grapple. Anyway. Look at it separate. 100. Quicker, 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 quicker. 90, 80, 76, 5, 4. Slowing down. 3, 2. Getting ready on this grabber to release. Is it going to fall over or is it going to stay upright? Well, apparently it's going to stay upright. There we go. Now let's recover that vessel. Oh no, it is going. It is going. Release. I think our craft broke in half. Yes, the fuel tank broke off. Never mind. The important thing is we got this back. Let's recover the vessel. Okay, so we didn't get any science from that. We did get some parts back though, battery banks, fuel tanks and all that sort of thing. Only 5,000 in credits though. Let's click OK on that. But we've got this 6,000 for obtaining it. Now we need to actually go get it. So here we are, we've got debris all over the place. But in the water here is... Where is it? There it is, the component. Let's recover the component. There we go. So not only do we get some component stuff back and some funds, but we also get a notification and 60,000 credits. Brilliant. Fantastic. We've got something up here. There's the contract that's complete, all ticked off. We've got a load of debris here on the launch pad and all those bits that landed in the ocean. Let's just recover all these little bits here. Hopefully, I don't know, does our money go up when we recover these? I don't think we can check that. No, I don't think we can check that. The only thing we've got at the minute in and about, the only active thing is the space station, which is not a problem. Now, we've got debris in space. We can't recover that. That's the fuel tank. Let's terminate that debris. There we go. Let's recover that. Recover this. And recover that. Well, I think that was a fairly successful episode. We managed to get 2 pieces back to the Kerbin from orbit in 2 different ways. And to be honest, one way was a lot easier than the other. Because that grabber is just... If I'd have put a grabber inside that cargo bay or something, that would have been even better, I think. But no, it worked. It worked. So join me next time when we're going to be gathering even more funds. We've got 2 tourists to their destinations. We've got a travel, a suborbital planet, and an orbit. And that guy just wants to go on an orbit. So there we go. We could actually do that as well at some point. So yes, I might do a little bit of contracts in between now and next time, because next time I want to start getting ready for our moon base. That's all from me for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, remember to give it a like, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. Any thoughts, ideas or questions down in the comments below. But that's all from me for now. Thank you and goodbye.